Hello and welcome back to the next episode on Purbeck Farm 22. We've moved into September and everything just seems to have exploded even. We have, if we just do it via the map, our corn's ready, both them fields are pretty big as well. Our sunflowers, both them fields are ready, which I didn't expect. I thought there would be another growth stage in between, but no, they're ready now. Our grapes are ready, and on top of all that, we've got our grass fields that all need doing as well. So we've got that one's been done. We done that a couple of episodes ago, didn't we? That one's been done, but we've got these two here and these three here. Although one of them, that's the cows, isn't it? So we haven't got much to do in that one, but definitely them two. That's before we even start looking at turning the fields round ready for next year. So we've got so much to do, and I'm not exactly optimistic about getting it all done in time. So what we're going to do today, we are going to start with the grapes, I think. I don't think there's anything under grape technology that allows us to do it without. We do need one of these though. Let's just have a look, see what's in the used machinery for it. Brilliant. So same piece of a kit, same piece of kit, just one's got more hours on it. Fantastic. Cheers, Giants. Right, we do need one of these. We are going to hire one of these, 841, and we do need one of these. Is the capacity any different? 3000 works at 4. I've never actually used that. I'd like to use that just because it's a little bit different. Capacity small, capacity big. What's the capacity big take it up to? 3000. Oh my god. We'll get this one just because it's I've not used it. But I've used the other one. So isn't this going to cost us like? Wasn't that bad. I was thinking it was going to be about 14. Right, 12,393. So we've got that there. We've got our harvester, and we'll make our way to the field. I mean, this hasn't been quick, I'm not gonna lie. 15 mile an hour, it feels a lot slower than that, to be honest. Right, let's get in here. What you'll notice straight away is, I'll get the light off as well, get it unfolded. Before we come on today, I came down with the mowers and I chopped all this grass down. The reason for that is I knew we were struggling for time. Let's just get this working first and then we'll come back to that, sorry. That should be on now. And we're harvesting, brilliant. So I knew we were going to be struggling for time, and we need the grape factory, don't we, to turn into raisins so we can send to our cereal factory, which I think is about 90 grand, and that's all we've got left. So we can't really afford to spend any more money. Yeah, so I want to get that. I want to get that building down on that piece of land down there. I thought it would be pointless just wasting the grass. I could have come down this side as well, actually. Wasting the grass when I could put it in the pit. So I came down with a forage wagon as well. We got just over 60,000 litres, I think. There's still a bit actually just on the side there where I haven't went and collected it. So we'll we'll probably get, say, 65,000 litres just free grass in our silage pit. So I didn't think that was bad, because like I said, we were only going to be building over the top of it regardless. I must have went off track a little bit. I'll have to have a look, see how many different productions there are for grapes, the different buildings. Partly for the price, but also mainly really for the size. If I can get a smaller one, because there is, I think I said at the beginning, and funnily enough, I've just been talking about this to one of yourselves in the comments on the Forest Challenge episode, the first episode, that we weren't going to go production mad on here like we did on No Man's Land. I am going to do some productions, but not many, and I know what production I want to aim for next, which will probably be the only other production that we do, to be honest. I can't see us, once we do the cereal, which we're doing, and the production that we're going to do next, I can't see us doing any more, to be honest, because I think by the time we get that up and running and actually sort of make money for it, etc., I think the series will probably be coming towards an end anyway. So I'd like to be able to get rid of that gate. That's not going to happen. I'd like to be able to get all the buildings I need on this bit of land here, but we shall have to see. Good if we could, just to save space, save money. There is that bit of land up near the farm, isn't it? It's got just nothing in it. It's literally just a piece of land that I'd thought about building on, but I think it might be best down here. The only thing about down here is there's quite a severe incline on there, isn't it? It's quite a decent drop off, so whether that'll cost quite a lot to put the building on that, I'm not sure. We could always look at buying the this bit of hard standing. How much is that? It's not actually that much, 180 grand, and you get that with it. It's not too bad, is it? Could possibly buy that. The only thing is, then that's just the carton, isn't it? Carton of the grapes up to there, but I think it's only going to be once a year. I'm not even sure, and it doesn't really matter, because it's not like one of my survival series where we really need to think about this, but I'm not even sure if this is the most viable and economically sound way around this to get the raisins. It might be that buying those boxes of raisins that we can get, even though they're expensive, it might be that it's cheaper to do that than it is to go through this whole process every year. But like I said, on this Let's Play, it doesn't matter. On when we were on No Man's Land, we made a lot of money by doing this, and it was economically sound to do that, because we ended up buying the harvester. We were making loads of money out of the out the cereal. I can't remember if we were making grape juice as well. Where are we at? Let's get to the end of that. What I think we'll do is let's begin a time lapse. We'll start going through this, and then we'll be back. Where am I going to put the grapes? That's an issue. Right, before we put that time lapse on, I'm going to have to look at grape production, aren't I? Right, factories, bakery, dairy, grain, grape production. Oh, it's 80 grand. It's also quite big, that, isn't it? I don't know where the triggers are either. Let's if I put them on, is it going to show us the triggers as well? Yes. So there they are, triggers around the front and triggers around the back. Okay, do we have another grape production? I know we have the all-in-one, but it's quite slow, isn't it? Or would we be better doing that? So it takes grapes and it turns them into, I can see raisins there. That's 25 grand. That would be so much better. It's not like I'm using the productions for anything else. Right, I think this might be the best one if I can just get it how I need it. Get it around that way. Right. Is it really expensive coming down here? Why is it saying it's overlapping with something? It's blatantly not. Oh, I'll tell you what it'll be. I know exactly what it'll be. There'll be odd bits of grass. Right, that seems like a good spot there. Fantastic. We will get... I'll get a track coming in here. Okay, now we've got that. Let's get a time lapse on. I'll go down and get the trailer. In fact, do I need a trailer? If I just wasted 800 and odd pound, can I just empty them straight in here? If I can, that would be great. It doesn't look like we can. I need a trailer. Okie doke. Right. Let's get cracking. Second to last row, not long now. I'm not sure what our total's going to be. It's not going to be a great amount, to be fair. I would have to have a look. I can't do it while I'm on here, I don't think, because I'll end up crashing. But if we can find grapes somewhere, I don't know if I've already gone past it. I might have. What's that there? Grape palette. 1,000. Oh, there, raisins. It's not grapes we need, it's raisins, isn't it? So 3,700 for 1,000 litres. 3.7, was it 3.76? What I'll do is, I'll stick that in a calculator. So it was 3.760, wasn't it? And then we'll see how many 1,000 litres we get back off it. I could have probably done with more. I mean, when we were because they are dirt cheap. And I remember when we put them out, we said we could always extend if needed. I think if we were, say if this was going to be a series that ran as long as No Man's Land did, which like No Man's Land was 140 episodes or something like that, wasn't it? Or 135, something like that. Then I would 100% have to extend, wouldn't I? To make it viable, we would have to get a lot more grapes out of this than we're getting now. Right, let's have a look in productions, because we want we need to do that. So it's 1 for 1, which isn't too bad. I still don't think they'll last overly long. Right, there's the last lot. Yeah, I could definitely do with the bottom half of that field having vines in as well. But one of them things in it. We do only get one harvest a year as well, don't we? Which I suppose when we were on No Man's Land we weren't playing with seasons on, which makes a massive difference. I don't think this is going to allow much in here at all. Nope. So this is the second time we've done it. So this is 6,000, sorry, it'll be 12,000 litres so far, and then what do we have? About 2.5 left in there. Get that on these. That's what we need to do as well. We've got that production on. Distributing. That's what we want. There's no point in not doing that. I need to smooth off around here as well. I'll do it. I'll go and pick this last load up and then we'll try to smooth that a little bit off. Like I said, once we sell some of our produce off, we'll be able to get the other factories in. In fact, one of them I might be able to get in straight away. Right, so another 2,600. We'll get that switched off, so we're not going to be paying another hour. And let's get that emptied. And while we do, we might as well soften. That's what we want. So we just want this area sort of smooth enough. It's not really giving us much, is it? What's the other options? So slope, level. I think the level will do anything. That's doing something. Right, and now we'll try to soften that. Right, hopefully that's worked. Let's see what did we end up with? It's about 14,600, something like that. So yeah, say 14,600 because some of them's already gone through. So it's around 53 grand. That's how much, once it all goes into raisins, we've made about 53 grand's worth. So it probably still is worth it, isn't it? If we were having to buy 53 grand's worth of raisins, we spent 12.5 on this, we spent 8 on that, sorry, 800 on that, so just over 13,000. The production cost I won't take in because you just wouldn't. So yeah, it would be worth it, wouldn't it? We're going to have to, what I'm going to do, I'm going to return these. We'll get back up to the farm because there's a couple of things I want to have a look at, and then to see if there's any sort of quick jobs we can finish this episode off on, because like I said, we've got so much to do that we can't really afford just to be ending it here. So give us 2 secs and I'll be right back. Okay, so before we end, quickly gonna hopefully get past here. Yeah, we can get past side. We're quickly gonna get these fields at least cut, and then I don't know, in one of the next episode we could possibly get the forage wagon to get them picked up. However, I am going to be wanting to do something a little different with some of the grass, I think. But we'll see about that in the next episode. Let's start this all the way back here because we'll be able to bring the forage wagon down, won't we? Get that started. Get that started. Switched on. And away we go. Yeah, not all of this is going to go on the pit. I don't think I need any hay. I think we've got enough hay to last us all the way through this winter. That might change for next, but even if I did one of the fields, I suppose here, I could do either this one or that one. This here, but the others, it's going to go in the clamp or into the next thing that we're going to be looking at, which will be in the next episode. But just quick jobs like this I want to get done just so we can get them out of the way. I'm not sure when on FS22. I know this sounds weird, right? Because FS22 has been out for like over a year and a half now. But I can't remember if it's like 19 where if you don't get the grass work done by a certain month, it just reverts back to the first or second growth stage. And we can't afford to let that happen. Not when we're on course to make so much money. Like, we are going to make so much money. And a massive chunk of that is from our silage. It's going to be a tiny bit left. So once we get this done, we can then get this last little bit up here. Don't even think we'll need the wide mows on, are we? No. Get them switched off again. In fact, I think I'll have to get them up. Just to get through here. Get back down again. And again, this shouldn't take us too long either. I think temporarily, and it will only be temporary, it'll be for a few months, we're probably going to have to extend that loan by about 50 grand or so maybe, just to do what I want to do, and then we'll be able to pay that off at Christmas. Put the gate over. See how this is going up. Have we done the grass work with this tractor yet on here? Because the class used to struggle, didn't it? Hopefully this has enough power just to go straight up. I'm sure the class would be down to about 6 miles an hour by now. That's down to 8. So it's got a bit more power, hasn't it? Well, it has got more power, there's no getting away from that, but it made a bit lighter work of it. I always like the scenery on here. I think because of the, you can see the castle, Corf Castle I think it is, you can, it's always been a bonus of the map because of the gradient on it, because it isn't just a flat map, there's massive drop-offs, huge gradient changes, and it's always been one of the highlights in the map. I mean, look at that, you can see. I was so pleased when this map eventually came back out. I think we've probably got, in this series, we've probably got another year's worth of play, I would have thought. Another in-game year. Get everything done for next summer, and then this time next summer I think that'll probably be like a natural end to it, I would have thought. There is, I say that because we've just started our 3rd series, the Forest Challenge, which really, I've called it Forest Challenge. It could really be called Forest and Farm Challenge. So we've just started that. And then there's another series that I really want to do. I'm just waiting for the right map to come out to do it. It's one that we haven't done before. We've done elements of it, but we haven't done this very specific idea that I've got. So I don't want that coming out. Or I don't know the map that I want it on, but I know the type of map that I want. I don't want a map like that coming out and then for us to start, well, we wouldn't start, there's no way I'd be starting a 4th series, because it's just too much. And plus, you don't get invested in it. Well, I don't think you do anyway. So if it's just, say if I was only releasing 1 Purbeck a week, then I just don't think that would be as good. 1 Griffin, Indiana a week. I'd rather put 2 episodes out so that you just, I don't know, it feels like you're a bit more up to date then with what's going on, and I enjoy just spending time on the same map, so I don't like just bouncing from one map to the other. Say if I'm recording on, like I'm recording on Purbeck today. Today's a little bit different because I'm going straight onto Forest Challenge after this, but I would normally switch the back moors on. That's what I'd normally do. I'd normally do a couple of episodes at the same time, and then any comments that I get, I would talk about in the video after. And having a fourth series, there's no way I'd be able to do that. Right, let's get that up. Let's get that up. So, it still annoys us that we don't own that little field there. So we've got these 2 fields done. It was a job it needed doing, and I thought, well, we still have plenty of time, and the video wasn't too long. We might as well get it done. But we're going to leave that there now. So today we've done our grapes. We've got our raisin production going as well, which is important because that's what we need for the cereal. If we look, that all-in-one production is massive, isn't it? So what are we missing now? We're missing the corn, so that's our next job. That is the next video. It'll be this afternoon, this in-game day this afternoon. But that's our next job. Get the corn done, and we could do with getting some oats down there as well. We should have 30,000 litres of oats, I think. Where are we at? 33, yeah, nearly 34. So that is what we'll do. Corn harvesting next. But for now, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again next one.
PlayStation